Fish on! We've got our first fish here, and we are fishing at Lake Wenatchee, where we had a record run of sockeye this year. Estimated 40 to 60,000 fish coming into this lake, and with any luck, this will be our first Lake Wenatchee sockeye. It's up there at the back of the boat. This year the regs are very specific on the lake. Barbless hooks, knotless nets, no scent or bait. Oh, that's a dollar. Fish on! One thing about these sockeye, you got to keep steady pressure on them. We've lost like 5 in a row. Terrible, terrible luck. The barbless hooks keep falling out, but this one stayed in. The gear that we caught him on, Dodger, short leader to a couple pink hooks, little pink flash in there to add some attraction. You can see these fish run a lot smaller than what you get on Baker Lake, but they'll still have that nice red flesh and they'll still eat just fine. I want to show you guys a little trick I learned from Randy on the website. He goes by RC's, and he told me about bending the Dodger a little bit, putting a little bit of a bend in it. And what this does is it imparts extra action to the Dodger and subsequently to your lure. So you can see the rod tip as that rod tip's bouncing with the extra action, and take a look at the Dodger and look at the hooks in the background as it goes swishing back and forth. So this is really a nice little extra trick to get some extra action on your Dodger, and we've caught several with our sling blades and Dodgers bent this way. wanted to show you some of the gear that we're using here on our Lake Wenatchee trip. This is a sling blade, and it's got that bend in it that I talked about earlier. The leader's a little longer on this one. It's about 16 inches or so, but it seems to be working okay for us. I've got orange and a pink 3/0 hook, pink Gucci, a Max smile blade. This has accounted for several fish in the boat and lost, so good setup here. The other variation that we're running, I've got a Max Double D Dodger. Again, I put a little bit of a bend in it. I've got a shorter leader on this one, probably about 10 inches, 12 inches at the max, at the maximum. And then for hooks, I've got a pink hook and an orange hook. These are 3/0. And this setup has worked really well. One thing that's really nice about these Max Double Ds, they will angle away from the boat when you put the setting on the farthest outside. So it pulls these away from the boat. And what I like about that is I'll run these on my top line stacked. So my deep line will be the sling blades. They'll be straight back from the boat. And then the Double Ds will be the stacked line, and they'll be off to the side, so they don't get in each other's way when you're fishing them. Joanne and I, our first trip out here for Sockeye. This, I believe, is number 20 on the 2 days, so we're getting close to our trip limit. And this, boy, this one feels like the best by far. Well, this one was a bit challenging. We tangled up into the other Dodger, but we managed to get it in. The hooks fell out just as the fish came into the net. It's going to happen. You're going to lose fish. So there's a pink and an orange hook, my sling blade with a little bit of a curve on it. Thanks, Randy, for that tip. And these are what you're going to get. So head on out to Lake Wenatchee and go get them.